Hello guys, today is a Simulacrum day and we're gonna talk is Simulacrums worth the cost and should you farm them, how expensive is it to start them, and how much profit we made or lost in 50 runs of Simulacrum. So first and foremost, I'm gonna tell this, Simulacrums are not that easy. They're not super hard, but they're not easy as well. So make sure your build is up to the task as well. Let's quickly have a look at the cost of the current Simulacrum. So you want to go over here, you want Simulacrum, and if you look at the prices, it goes for 1.24. I got my Simulacrums, most of them at 1.2, 1.25. So our cost was for 50 Simulacrums. For 50 Simulacrums, we spent around 62. I'm pretty sure it was around 62 divines on, in total. So our investment was, as you see on the screen here, was around 62 divines. And let's have a quick look at how much we made, from all those 50 Simulacrums with all the, oils, as I call them, or you could say distilled memories as a new term. So let's go over to our stash and let's have a look after all the runs. Was it worth it? So this is our stash. As you see, I put 62 divs here, how much I spent, on buying all the Simulacrums and running. Before we go into more details, Simulacrum, for myself, it takes around 10 to 12 minutes to do one. So in 1 hour, I can do 5 Simulacrums if I'm efficient. So those 50 runs took me around 10 hours to complete. Depending on the build, it could be slower, maybe a little bit faster, depends totally on your build, but you can expect at least 10 minutes for sure on each Simulacrum. So those Simulacrums were done over 10 hours. So first off, we're gonna go over our currency. So we got 10 raw divines from the Simulacrum itself. We got around 380, 400 exalts. We got one level 20 spirit gem, that's 5 divines. We got 3 level 20 skill gems, that's as well a divine each, so that's 13 divines. I'm not gonna go into all the details. I'm gonna show all the amount of divines I made at the end, with all the sales and all the calculations, and you're gonna see on that. I'm just showing the basic loot, what you can expect. Then let's go over here. This is our unique tab. So as you expect, most of the runs were containing the helmets, which pretty much are useless and they cost for 1 exile. We got a lot of body armors as well. Like, if I'm gonna count correctly, it's probably around 8-9 body armors. We got only 5 megalomaniac diamonds, and from all those 5, I think only 1 is actually sellable for a decent price, which was Stormbreaker, if I'm not mistaken right now. Oh, or it was Spectral Ward probably. Just I have to recheck, but one of them was 5 divines, rest were like divine or so. So nothing major here. Of course, if you would get lucky, you could get, a huge megalomaniac that could cost like 100 divines, 200 divines, depending what you're gonna roll on them. So pure luck as well. Quite low chance to get them. From 50, I got only 5. As you see, most of them runs were helmets, and a lot of the helmets. Then let's go on to the second page. Pretty much when you're farming the Simulacrums, you are looking for the flasks as your main income, because those are pretty much the biggest money. I made 3 flasks, in 50 runs, so each flask is 21 divines, so that's pretty much 63 divines. So those 3 flasks already cover all the costs, you know, for our simulacrums. The chances for the blasts are around 6%, so technically you should be averaging around 3 flasks per 50 simulacrums. I did get my first flask on the first simulacrum, and I was using it the whole run for myself. I'm planning to keep this one for myself as well. So pretty much, but for the, you know, the video and counting sakes, we're gonna say it's 63 divines from the flasks. That's covering all the costs for us already. We got 1 struggle screen, which is 1 exalt, not surprised there. We got 6 quarterstaffs. The quarterstaffs are interesting enough. They actually do sell for like 20 or 30 exalts, depending on their critical hit chance roll at the moment. So nothing special there. So pretty much from all these loots, you could say we made 70 divines here with selling all the megalomanics and so on. Then our last tab is pretty much our, you know, memories or emotions, distilled emotions, my bad. So over here we made some divines, quite a big amount of divines here. If you count only isolations, that's around 10 divines, little bit more than 10. This one would be like 90 exalts each, 80 exalts each. So you could say 5 divines over here, that's 40 exalts each, so 3 for 1 divine. You could say already like 5 divines here, maybe 3 divines here. We got a lot of paranoias as well, which go for like 4 exalts. So if you count all that, you would get around 800 exalts from these alone. Then we got these 1 by 1, 500 exalts, maybe 300 exalts. I'm gonna sell everything and show at the end of the video, you know, how much we made, and you know how much is the, you know, hourly profit, you know, running, you know, the simulacrums. And the last tab, Simu items, pretty much rare items that you could sell for like 1 to 5 divines. I'm not sure if I should count them into the total price, you know, of, you know, our run, because you could just be skipping them. It's purely RNG based, you know. But well, honestly, everything is RNG based, but if you do count them, that's an extra cash, you know, maybe around 20 divines from all of these when you sell them. Last tab is just, you know, random stuff. Pretty much similar stuff to what was here, maybe a little bit worse. I did collect some crafting bases, you know, in the beginning, but then I stopped because, you know, I'm not that good of a crafter. And yes, I hope you enjoyed, guys. We're gonna roll over to our full sales, full money, how much we made divines from this, and see you in a minute. So we are back from selling most of the stuff that we sold in really quick and short time. So basically what we have made here is 96 divines, 600 exalts. We still have one uncut skill gem left to sell, that's gonna be 97 divines. Plus converting these 600 exalts would be 100 divines, you know, in total. Then we haven't sold megalomanics yet. I'm just gonna slowly keep selling them. And for the rest of the loot, we kept most of, you know, these useless stuff over here. Could probably sell the staffs for 20x as well. So another divine here. Then just some leftovers over here. Then I haven't started selling any of these items from here. Probably not gonna count them, just random stuff, could get them anywhere. Other than that, our profits and, you know, goes like that. Since I did keep 1 flask for myself, I should count it here as well. So our total number of divines we made from Simulacrum, without adding anything else from here, would be 122 divines. So basically we doubled our currency from 50 simulacrums. So we made 122 divs made. So basically, Simulacrum is a good way to go for your, investments. It's profitable, and you should do it if your build manages it. Pushing, squeezing more from this, we could probably squeeze, maybe 20 more divines from all of this, selling these for like, even if you sell them for like 1 divine each, that would be 5 divines extra here. Selling all the stuffs, all the stuff here, maybe 1 divine. Then pushing all the items we got from Simulacrum Science do drop, with high base level and some decent mods, on there, like boots and so on. Could push another maybe 20 divines from this tab as well. So you could be looking at total at 140, 150 divines from 50 simulacrums made, minus the investment of 62. That would leave us around 80 divines profit, and if you take that, in hourly basis, pretty much you have 8 divines per hour, or a little bit less, maybe 7 divines an hour to be more precise, and it's profitable. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. I hope you subscribe, and have a good rest of your day. Peace.